So, welcome to the Medicare Cafe Vacation Edition. I am Mike, your host. Olivia is off meeting with the carrier right now. So, on my Colorado vacation, I decided to go ahead and knock this out. Hopefully, the Wi Fi is okay. I'm working on Wi Fi at our Airbnb. It said it was pretty good, but we're going to find out the hard way, i.e., today. So, per the norm, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, threats, or promises, throw them in the question area and we'll address them as we go along. Why am I outside, not inside? Because my entire in-law family is here, including many little boys, ages, I think 4 to 7, who are running around like madmen. So I decided to stay outside, and it's actually not too bad out. So, but we're not here to talk about my vacation. Oh my gosh. We're here to talk about this, which I realized I was on the wrong slide, which is who are you going to call? And if you did not immediately think Ghostbusters, shame on you. But yes, we talked last week about how your clients will be inundated with ads and how they need to be inundated with information from you. But on the other side of that, they're going to be inundated with phone numbers. So let me find my mouse here. These ads come up, and each ad obviously has its own phone number. Every mail piece will have its own phone number. They're going to be inundated with all these different phone numbers, and do clients know which one to call? That's the question. And it should, of course, be yours. So third-party ads, carrier ads, because don't forget, not only are you competing against third-party vendors out there, you're also competing against carriers who are advertising direct. As you saw, I'm going to go back one slide. As you can see in that top left corner, that is a Humana ad. So you are not only competing against the Joe Namaths and the other, former mainstream celebrities that we all, most of seniors know and can somewhat relate to. We're also competing against the actual carrier ads as well. Also, don't forget about when they get their explanation of benefits. There may be several numbers in there. Call this for questions, call this for wellness benefits, call this for Part D questions, yada yada yada. Tons and tons and tons of phone numbers. So if you look at the screen, who's the most important on there? Obviously, it's your phone number. Your phone number is the most important phone number that your clients and prospects should have, because it's one number calling an actual person that they could, when they have questions, they can actually call you back and get the same person. Not like the 800 number where you talk to one person, have an okay experience, call again, maybe a better experience, call again, have a miserable experience. There's not a lot of consistency and quality when it comes to a lot of these AEP numbers, mainly because a lot of these third-party vendors and carriers have really staffed up for AEP. So I think the most important thing, if you are thinking, okay, I think I'm ready for AEP, what are some last minute things you need to be doing? I think one of the biggest things you need to be doing is get in your client's phone. And their cell phone, you should be programmed in there. It shouldn't be a mystery when you call, because we've all seen these scam numbers. Oh, my mother-in-law is taking a picture of me. So, where was I? Yes. So we've all seen the scam numbers when they call. They do that telephone masking where it looks like it's a local number calling, but it could be calling from across the country or even across the world. It has the local area code in there. So we know that those are stranger calls. A lot of times we hit ignore. Also, you can text them. The biggest thing, though, is that if you want your clients to refer you, most of them won't carry on your business cards. But if you're in their phone, they'll always have your number to refer to their friends and family with them at any given time. So when Myrtle's out the coffee at McDonald's or Burger King or local coffee shop, wherever they meet, and they're like, yeah, my agent called me already. I'm good to go. It's nice to know that I am all taken care of. And their friends are like, ooh, what's your agent's number? She could pull up her phone and say, here, let me text it to you, or let me give it to you real quick, and you could write it down. And that way, you are that much more easier to refer. And then when you call her, she says, oh, look, that's my insurance agent calling, not a stranger. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that call because I know it's no longer a mystery. So in your presentation, whether it be on the phone, in person, via email, whatever it is, make sure you're giving out your cell phone number to your friends and family. And I realized I lost my video. So make sure that's happening. Oh, I think I lost my video. Sorry, 1 second here. Again, I'm actually, there it goes. I'm working on, there I am. I'm working on Wi-Fi at my Airbnb in Colorado. So there I am. I've got like 9 windows open on my screen, so I can't see what I'm talking about. But that's okay because that's nothing new. But again, make sure that you are getting your client's phone so you're no longer a mystery and you're that much more referable to your clients. Now, this Friday, we won't. Oh, and before we go into Friday, make sure you're active with your book of business. We talked about this last week, but all this stuff should be happening right now, not only once, but all throughout AEP. Because if your clients aren't hearing from you in AEP, they can hear from every other person on the planet. So don't just think I talked to them on October 15th and they're good to go. That's still 53 days of getting solicitations from third-party vendors, watching those commercials, getting stuff in the mail, seeing stuff on their social media feed because they Google Medicare once. So make sure that you are active in your client side just as much as your competition. But again, when you're in the phone, you're no longer a stranger danger. You are, when you call, it pops up insurance agent, or whatever you want to put in there, or help them put in there, or tell them to put in there. Make sure that happens. Or a better thing is put your clients in your phone. Yeah, your client, your phone has gigs and gigs and gigs of data. Put your clients in there. Say, you know what, I'm going to text you my phone number. What's your number? And then you get their phone number, and then you can text your contact information to them. So however you want to do it, but make sure that they've got you in their phone and make that part of your repertoire when you go into AEP in the next couple of days. But this Friday, we will not be going live because I will be traveling back from beautiful Colorado, which is behind me, to back to civilization. But if you're curious where I am, I'm just outside Breckenridge with my entire in-law family, which, it's very relaxing. It's beautiful weather. It's a little cold, obviously, but not too cold to sit outside and show off this magnificent hat. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, threats, or promises, make sure that you're utilizing the AEP toolkit at smsteam.net. Also, the wind is picked up. That's nice and chilly. Also, make sure that you know that you can call us anytime. We have extended hours for AEP. We have our live chat on smsteam.net. You can pose a question there. Even if that is after hours, it will send us an email and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. And as always, like everything else, we've seen huge supply chain distribution issues, with everything. Also remember that, wait times may have increased, especially with carriers this time of year. So just be a little more patient with everyone. We're all trying to figure all this out. But as always, make sure you like us on Facebook. Terry asked a great question. I had a guy text me a picture of his card. Is that a good idea? That's not bad. I would definitely share your contact though, because if they lose that picture, then there's an issue. Now, I have seen people do both. They'll take a picture of their business card and they'll also share their contact information. I would share my contact because then you could add it to your contact list. You can't add you can't add a picture to a contact. And if you can, it's that very small profile picture. So I would put yourself in your own phone as a professional. Make sure you have and you can put your address in there, your cell phone, your work phone, your email, all that could be in there. So you share the contact, they could share it to their contacts, and now all your information's in there. They don't have to look through a picture and try and find it. They can just press that button to call, be good to go. So if you're wondering, should I text a picture of my card as well? Do both. I'd rather have a picture of my insurance agent's card and their shared contact information than nothing. So don't worry about giving too much. Your clients will appreciate the fact that they have both. So make sure you do that. Yes, Mary said Mountain Man. Yes, I'm exploring my outdoor roots. I can tell you they're almost non-existent. But yeah, thank you for joining us, and we will keep on doing the Medicare Cafe all throughout AEP. They will be a little shorter. And Deborah said, you gave me an idea. Any reason not to automatically share my contact information anyone I talk to, even those whose phone number appears to be real? So you know what? Yeah, you should be sharing your phone number with everyone, or share your contact. Nothing wrong with that. If you have their cell phone number, that should be the first thing you do, is say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and text you my contact information. What's your number? And then you have their cell phone number, which of course you can ask them, what's your preferred method of communication beyond that? So, hey, I got your cell phone number. I'm going to share my contact information with you so you have it. You can call, text, email, whatever is easiest for you, what's the best way to get a hold of you? Because if you're relying on email to talk to all your clients and prospects, and half of them are like, I don't check email anymore ever since I retired. I mostly just use text messages and phone calls. You're going to be texting them, and that's going to be, or excuse me, you'll be emailing them, and they're not going to see it. And Deborah also asks, what was I saying about Joe Namath ads? Just that they're out there. Your clients are going to be inundated with phone numbers. And if they don't have your phone number saved in their phone and they don't have your business card readily available, because let's face it, they may not have your business card on them at all times. They may also lose it. So if your number is not readily available and they have questions and they see the 800 number for the 900th time this AEP, that may be very tempting to call that and say, well, let's ask them a quick question. And before you know it, they have new insurance. So the more you could be on your clients at any given time, and the easiest way to do that is on their phone, the more they're going to hopefully use you and share your contact information with everyone else. Oh, and then the rapid disenrollments. Oh, good question. If you want, go to the Medicare Cafe Facebook page, and there was a post, I believe it was Sunday, and there's a picture. I don't have the actual PDF version of it. I just have a photocopy showing my age, a photo of it posted. And CMS sent a letter to all Medicare Advantage third-party um, solicitors and said, hey, the big ones, not insurance agents, but the big Medicare helplines and places like that. They said, hey, we're going to really watch your business practices. We're going to watch your rapid disenrollments. And because we've got a lot of complaints, more than it's acceptable, and we're going to really hone down and make sure you're doing your job. So the days of the Wild West of TV ads with former actors, hopefully will not come to a close. I think they'll always be there, but I think they'll be a little more transparent on the consumer side. And that's what we want. So again, you go to Facebook, look up the Medicare Cafe Facebook page, and there's a letter in there. Again, I don't have the PDF, but definitely check that out. I wouldn't share that with your clients and prospects because it's not meant to be a public-facing piece, but you could definitely tell your clients and prospects, hey, you know what? There you just, when you call those numbers, their job is to sell your insurance. My job is to take care of you. Whether you're buying insurance from me or not, I'm a local professional. That's what I do. Or, I'm a more localized outfit, and that's what we do. We're not trying to sell everyone insurance. We're just trying to help everyone. And in fact, here's my cell phone number. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to me via text or call any given time. Let me send it to you. What's your cell phone number? And that right there, they'll never hear that from a Joe Namath or any of those big parties or third-party vendors because they can't give out cell phone numbers. They may have a text line, but that's just, again, to sell them more stuff. So thank you for joining me on this brisk, cool, I'm in mountain time, and I'm a mountain man right now, on the Medicare Cafe. We want to make sure not to miss a week. So you got to see me in my magnificent hat. We appreciate you all. And again, we're here for you for AEP and beyond. So make sure you're utilizing all the resources on smsteam.net. But until next time, have fun, make money, and impeccable service. Thanks, everyone. Now, if I could shut this off, that'd be a small miracle.